Thank you for choosing to view Family Advocacy Programs, Ages and Stages, Age-Appropriate Play with Your Children presentation. My name is Katie Campbell, and I am a social work intern with the Family Advocacy Program at Defense Logistics Agency, New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. During this webinar, I am going to provide examples of games and activities you can do with your child to promote bonding in your relationship. I will also provide examples of ways to respond to your children in a positive way to encourage a more positive relationship between you and your child. Let's begin. Infants, ages 0 to 1 years old. So even though your child is not talking yet or able to walk yet, there are still many activities and games that you can do with your child to promote a bonding experience between you. For games and activities, you can echo your child's noises. Repeating the noises your child makes promotes learning and curiosity. Also, you could let your child grab onto different types of materials to increase their motor skills. By grasping items, it will help form their hand motions. Leg exercises are also a great activity for your child. By just holding them on your lap and letting them bounce up and down, sometimes you might have to help them with the bounce, will help develop their muscles and their motor skills as well. It's also a fun experience for them, and they can bond with you during that. For response to your children, even though your child is not forming words yet, hearing new sounds and words will help your child's vocabulary develop when they get older. Toddlers, years 1 to 3 years old. Games and activities that you can do with your children. Picture books are great, especially when you're explaining the picture, what it is, the colors in the picture, and if it's an animal, maybe the sounds that that animal makes. The textures, sometimes the picture books might have texture for them to feel those while you're reading the book to them. Another great way to use textures in play would also be through Play-Doh or using crayons to draw or to color different pictures, and that will also help your child's sense of touch and motor skills development as well. Response to your children at this age, again, talking and singing to your child will increase their language skills, especially during a diaper change, will help promote trust and bonding and form that positive relationship between you and your child. When a child points out something new to them, be excited. By showing excitement, it will show your child that you care about them and that you're excited that they're learning new things. And it will also make them want to learn more. When a child is doing something they shouldn't do, it's best to use a redirect instead of a scold to correct them. A redirect is pointing out something for your child to focus on that is more positive rather than the negative behavior that they're exhibiting. Validate your child's feelings. By doing so, you're showing them that you care and that you love them and that you want what's best for them. When you listen and encourage your children, that furthers the positive connection between you as well. Preschool, ages 3 to 5 years old. As your child grows and develops and starts going to preschool, they'll start developing relationships with their peers. A great activity for your child to play with others their age, as well as with you, is pretend play. Pretend play could be anything from playing puppies and kitties to princes and princesses, or anything that your child is learning about and want to explore more about. Let your child develop the game or the storyline that you play as a way to encourage their self-creativity. Another great activity would be helping with grown-up tasks, such as helping mom or dad clean up the kitchen or picking up after yourself after you play, those kind of tasks. And completing them and that will promote your child's self-esteem, which is very important, especially as they start interacting with peers. Response to your children. Encouraging safe exploration promotes self-esteem as your child can do things on their own. If your child starts to show interest in a particular area, use that as an opportunity to involve your child in clubs or sports. It's a great outlet for your children and promotes peer relationships. It also provides you an opportunity to encourage your child in what they like to do. Kindergarten, ages 5 to 6 years old. Reading to your child as well as having your child read to you can be a great bonding experience and promote a positive relationship between you and your child. This will encourage your child as they are learning and developing more complex language skills. Reading with your child can also encourage them in what they are learning and build that self-confidence in their language skills. At this age, children start asking questions, such as why this, why that, but you should encourage them to find the answer. For example, if they want to know how a frog grows, get them a book that is their reading level so that they can find out for themselves. This will encourage a sense of self-independence. School-aged, years 6 to 10 years old. By now, your child will spend most of their day at school and with their peers. They should have a sense of independence already developing. Some games and activities that will be great for you and your child would be playing board games. This can be a great family experience, not just a one-on-one experience. Promoting your child to be creative and show off their talents by putting on a talent show or a fashion show can be a great activity that could also include the whole family. Responses to your children at this age. Ask your child what they want to be when they grow up and encourage them to dream big, but also think about the things that interest them. Encourage your child to feel positive about themselves, whether that means their grades in school or what makes them a great friend, and discourage your child from comparing themselves to their peers because everyone is different and have different strengths and weaknesses. It's also a great way for you to show your child how much you love them by being able to exemplify on their strengths as a person as they're developing. Let your child know that you're there to talk to them about anything that is on their mind as a way to encourage a positive relationship as they get older. A great outlet for children is to join clubs or sports. This will promote relationships with peers and a healthy outlet for their emotions. Parenting books are a great resource to educate yourself on the stages of development of your child and ways that you can interact with them. A handout that the Family Advocacy Program Manager can provide to you are 101 ways to praise kids. This is a great way to develop language skills that encourage positive self-thinking and positive interactions between you and your child, as well as 10 tips for positive parenting. For more information and resources, contact the Family Advocacy Program by calling 717-770-7066. Thank you.